meeting is being recorded.
All right, keep going.
Okay, all right. So I would really like everyone to introduce him or herself later. That will be towards the end of the program. But at the moment, in addition to what Ada has already said, my name is Chuku Christian Onyemechi. I'm an Upwork freelancer. I'm also a coach and mentor. I started my journey on Upwork at a moment when I was not really well knowledgeable about the platform. It was like an accident for me anyway, because I never intended to join the platform. But after an interaction with a friend, I realized that Upwork could be an opportunity for me to make a living out of my skills. All right, so I joined Upwork, and nearly a year, or just like few weeks, maybe like 2 weeks ago, makes it a year that I joined Upwork. All right, it's been a very interesting experience for me anyway. Despite the challenges, the ups and downs, the hurdles, and then my ability to navigate through all these challenges really makes me a very strong Upwork freelancer, because when you know the ins and outs of the platform, you can be able to know how best to maximize the platform. And after all this experience I've had on Upwork, I took it upon myself to find means of helping upcoming and existing freelancers who are finding it hard to succeed through the platform, helping them to stand out in the competition. So I was so glad when I was invited to this program. All right, so I'm going to share my screen now so that we can start with a brief PowerPoint presentation that I made. From there, we can now delve into the main content of the program. Oh, okay. Ada, can you give me access to share my screen?
Okay, how do I do that? Multiple participants can share. All right, I think you can go ahead.
All right, thank you.
How do I give you that? Oh, let me see.
I think you have already granted me access.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. So
Okay.
let me.
Some students are here.
Stop video. Okay. So I will just get started. I will start sharing my screen. Okay, please. So in the process, if you have questions, kindly write them down somewhere so that when we get to that point of questions and answers, you can be able to ask me those questions, all right? And since we are recording this presentation, it means that you can actually watch it later after the event, get to go through other things that you missed during the live presentation. Okay. Just give me a minute.
All right.
Sorry.
You can see that.
Yeah. I just wanted to have the full view. Okay. So there are going to be two sections. This presentation is going to have two segments. The first one is the PowerPoint presentation. Then the second one is when we are going to delve into the real thing, that is the sign-up process. I'm going to take you through the Upwork platform. I'm going to show you a few things, and then we're going to put some theories into practice so that you learn how to do those things by yourself, okay?
All right.
I think Microsoft PowerPoint is creating a subtitle of what I'm saying, right? Can you see it?
No, we're not seeing that.
Okay. Okay. Maybe it's hidden from your view anyway. Okay, so let's get started. This is just the cover page. I'm going to move to the next one. Okay, so today we're going to, I had to break things down into bits so that we get to take each of them one after another. So I look at how I categorize them. I categorize them into Upwork 101, 201, 301, 401, and 501. All right. So the first one we're going to look at. I'm going to introduce myself, which I've done already. So I'm going to skip that part anyway. So secondly, I'm going to introduce you to Upwork. I'm going to let you know how to get started on Upwork. I'm going to show you how to win jobs on Upwork, how to avoid scams, and run away from
Yes.
scammers. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm also going to talk about how to manage your earnings. All right. When you make the money on Upwork, how you can withdraw the money into your account. The various ways of doing that, I'm going to show you this night. I'm also going to tell you my story, how it has been for me in the past 8, 9, 10, 12 months. Then we look at we answer questions, you ask questions, I answer them, then we network. Okay, so next, okay, about myself. Okay, so let's talk about Upwork. Um, but before we talk about Upwork, let's just talk about something else. Of course, before you can think about joining Upwork, you must have had some reasons for intending to join the platform. All right. Many people join Upwork just to make money. Of course, the end point of the whole thing is to make money, to change your financial status, and then some other persons join Upwork just to put their skills into practice, to become better in what they do. Okay, so first and foremost, you need to know why do you want to join Upwork, and I'm so glad that many of us here already know why we want to join Upwork. Upwork is a kind of a place you can monetize your skills. You have been learning about transcription, all right? So Upwork is going to help you to monetize your transcription skills, all right? So that with that skill, you can be able to earn comfortably, okay? So Upwork is a place where freelancers, where individuals, where businesses and agencies, they come up, they advertise their skills, they meet freelancers meet clients, agencies meet clients, and clients meet freelancers and agencies. So it's a kind of a market. That's why we call it a marketplace. Okay, it's a marketplace where buyers and sellers, they meet each other. If you like what I'm selling, you pay for it. If I like what you advertised, I pay for it, and you render those services to me. Okay, so you can see the history of Upwork. It was founded in December 18, 2013.
I'm
It
not
was a
seeing
merger
this
of,
thing, no.
oh,
We can't see
We
anything.
are you
We
not?
can't
can't see
see,
anything.
there's no movement, no nothing. It's just stuck on
Oh my
one.
God, sorry. I'm trying to share my PowerPoint screen.
We can see the screen, but it's not moving. We can just see the very first slide.
Okay, well, what can you see on the slide?
We are seeing the Upwork as a freelancer. We are seeing your whole PowerPoint screen, and we're seeing the slides by the side. Then we're seeing the very first one on the PowerPoint. But that's basically it. We can't see
Okay,
any other thing.
okay. Oh, sorry.
Good. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Can
Oh,
see it now.
sorry for that. I thought it was showing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you can see introduction to Upwork, what is Upwork and how does Upwork work, right?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. This is what I was supposed to be showing you initially.
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue. So Upwork is a marketplace where buyers and sellers meet. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's why it's like a competitive arena. You understand? It's like a competitive arena where you have to put up your best. If you really want to survive and thrive, all right, you really need to put up your best. And most people don't actually get the chance to learn the basics and all the survival tactics before they get started. Okay, people like me, I started at a point when I had no prior knowledge of how the system operates. Okay, so but it's been a nice experience for me because as I'm going through the platform, I'm making mistakes and I'm learning from them. But it's always better when you learn from others who had passed through the system so that you don't really have to make some silly mistakes they made so that you move faster than they did. All right. So we have looked at Upwork, and by the right, you're going to see how does Upwork work. All right. On Upwork, freelancers showcase their skills. Clients pay for them for their services. Um, Here, you don't really need to worry about not getting paid or being tricked because clients will always deposit the payments even before the contract in escrow. Escrow is just like a bank. You know, when you are betting with somebody, you collect the money from both parties. You give another person, the third person, to keep the money for you, so that whoever wins the competition will collect everything. So that's how Upwork works. So as a client, before you hire a freelancer, you must deposit the payments in escrow. This point is really important because most times this is how clients scam freelancers. Okay, they will go into starting the work without them making deposits. Okay, most times when they're talking to doing that, you quickly move into action. If you're a content writer, you start writing. After you upload the content to them, and you realize that they don't get back to you again. Yeah, because they have tricked you, they have scammed you. All right. So before you get to work on any project, make sure that the client has deposited the agreed amount or at least half of it in escrow. It's really important. Don't worry, by the time you get started, Upwork will also remind you of those things because as a beginner, their customer care specialist will always keep in touch with you, giving you tips and survival tactics that will help you to get started as a beginner. All right, so look at the last point. Here, I'm saying that you should be later. So this is just an overview of what it's meant for. Upwork is actually for everyone. All right. You as a professional who already have a very secure job can also join Upwork. All right, so that you can earn extra income. It's as simple as ABC. You go to work in the morning, you come back in the evening, you eat, you rest, and you pick your laptop and then do some little work online and earn extra income. There is nothing bad about it, and it's not stressful. Assuming you're a content writer or you're, you're into transcription and you come back from your major work and you just spend 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours, you earn extra $100, just for the 2 3 hours you just spend online after your major work in the day. All right. So there's nothing bad about that. It's not a rocket science. It's an interesting experience. By the time you get what I mean. Okay, so the second point, mothers with babies can now relax at home, taking care of the kids while maintaining a fattened bank account. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so if you're a mom and you are home. Upwork, freelancing in general will help you to still be making some income, even if you're at home 247. Can be working, from your home, from the office, from anywhere you are, while attending to your kids. Students can now pay their school fees and lodge rents without calling their parents for pocket money. At least I'm a living witness of that. Since I joined Upwork, I've never called my parents for them to send me any penny, okay? So that's one thing that Upwork will help you to achieve. You'll not be asking your parents for money again anyway, for some of those things you used to ask them money for. Okay, so the next one is fathers will be able to spend a good time to bond with their children while working full-time online. Yeah, you can decide to settle down with Upwork, right? You can decide to settle down with Upwork and join the platform full-time. There are many people that started with single contracts, like single one-time fixed price contract. At a point, they were so good at what they do, and some companies overseas hired them full-time. Okay, so through Upwork, you can actually get a full-time job if you really need that. Yes, you can get a full-time job. You can finish 1 gig for a particular client, and then the person find your work very nice. He or she can employ you to join their company and you work full-time. Okay, so these are some expectations, like some targets, some things you should be targeting when you join the platform. All right. Though there are many people that actually never wanted to be under anybody, like right from the outset. They don't want to work under anybody. They just want to be on their own. Whatever they get, you give them. They don't need anybody to command them. All right. So you can remain independent on the platform. You can remain an independent freelancer if you don't want to join a company. The choice is yours. All right. So down here we have anyone without formal education but experience in using sorry, let me get back. In using ICT tools and possesses IT skills can now earn digitally. Okay, so assuming you did not pass through the university or you didn't go to College of Education or Polytechnic, but you were so talented in using computer to do some amazing work. Maybe you're into graphic design, you're into video editing, you're a naturally born writer, or you can read perfectly. These are some skills that you can actually acquire without passing through the university system. Okay, so if you have some skills, you can actually earn on Upwork. Okay, you can actually earn on Upwork. So having said that, let's look at why Upwork is a great choice for us, for people, for everyone, right? I do say that Upwork is one of the greatest, like freelancing as a whole, is one of the greatest miracle of this 21st century. Yes, because through freelancing, people can actually be their own bosses. All right, you don't need anyone to command you again. You don't need to work for somebody. You don't need to stand in a traffic for hours just for you to get your workplace, and then your boss will start shouting at you. All right. So these are some challenges, work challenges, that freelancing will help you to remove in your life. All right. You can be able to earn whatever you want to earn. You can be able to work for whoever you want to work for. You can be able to work at any time of the day you want to work. All right. So, but when you start, you can actually determine how the kind of job you'll be doing, because there's some work you'll be doing on Upwork, and it will demand that you stay online at specific hours of the day. Yes, if you're working full time with a company, and maybe in US, maybe minus 06 time zone, minus 08, all those things. You need to maybe in Nigeria, for instance, it's supposed to be midnight, but over there is afternoon. All right. So at midnight, you have to stay awake for you to work for the company. Okay. So it's not all jobs that are like that. Mostly those kind of jobs are hourly jobs. All right. For those who are working with a company full time. But there are some fixed price jobs that you can do anytime you want. All right. You'll be able to decide when you really want to work. Okay. The only thing there is that you agree with the client. This is when I'm going to deliver this task. Then you can now decide when to work on the project. Okay. So these are various options and things you get to know more about later. Okay. So why Upwork? You should rather be asking yourself, why not Upwork? Okay. So Upwork is a flexible community that allow individuals and agencies to earn freely from their skills. Okay, through Upwork, you can work and earn. You can decide your rates. You can decide who you work for, and you can decide when you work. So you don't have to worry about congested traffics, unpaid salaries, unfriendly bosses. You have the freedom to work for anyone from anywhere, anytime, and at your chosen rates. Okay. On Upwork, there are fixed price jobs and there are hourly jobs. Okay. Both of them are nice anyway, but it really depends on the situation you find yourself. Yes, there are many people that really love to work on hourly jobs. Why? Because most times the rate can be high. Assuming you are charging like $40 per hour, or 50, 60, you can multiply that by 10 or 5 hours minimum in a day. You can imagine what you earn. Okay, you will get to earn than if let's take for instance you're a copywriter. Okay, you're a copywriter, your website copywriter, and there is this particular startup that wants you to work on their website to write their business copy. Okay, and then generally you would have collected something like $200 to do the job. But on your profile, you have your rate per hour is $30. Okay, so 30 on fixed price. If it's a fixed price, you would have collected, let's say 20. Okay, but on your profile, you have $30 per hour rate. Okay, so let's say that you're able to work for, you were able to complete the job after 10 hours. Okay, multiply that 30 times 10 is giving you $300. All right, but assuming you went for fixed price, assuming you and the client agree that it's going to be a fixed price project, you'll be getting $200. So look at the difference, $100. So you're earning $100 extra. Okay, so these are the things you need to consider when looking for when submitting proposals and then working on some projects. You need to decide. There are people that actually want to be working on hourly jobs. There are people that want to be working on fixed price jobs. There are people that can work on anyone, all right? But those things don't really matter as a beginner. If you are starting on Upwork, your focus should be on, building a strong and formidable reputation, all right? One mistake that many people make while joining the platform or when they join the platform newly is that they focus on making money. Yes, they focus on making money. They just want to be, to get the money quickly. And when you have that kind of mindset, you'll be making some mistakes that you wouldn't have made if you traded cautiously on the platform. Okay, once you sign up, which we later, if you finally decide to offer your services through Upwork, once you sign up and you set up your profile, please, first and foremost, focus on giving your clients the best services they can ever get. Write this thing down. Focus on giving them the best services they can ever get, right? Because that is the work world, the world of employment and work is a competitive atmosphere. So there are a lot of people that can do what you can do. Okay, so you may be the best, you may be wonderful, all right, in your area, but there may actually be others that can displace you. Okay, the others that can displace you and take your place. So you really need to do something that others don't do. Okay, and that's basically managing your clients perfectly, managing them perfectly so that they can be able to come back for more contracts. When you do your first project, okay, make sure that you give them the best experience so that they can return for more. And then they'll be able to recommend your services to their friends, all right, and other businesses that they believe need your services, all right? So please focus on delivering a great experience, all right, for your clients. Make sure that the work is perfect so that they can come back for more. Whatever they pay you in the beginning, don't consider that. Build your profile. Let it look convincing, okay? One basic thing that makes your profile to look convincing is having great reviews, a lot of 5-star ratings, and then wonderful comments, okay, from your past clients. These are things that make your profile look convincing, interesting, attractive, authentic, trustworthy, reliable, dependable. Yeah, because maybe your academic qualification may not be that convincing, all right? Maybe your portfolio may not be interesting. Maybe you are coming from a developing country, okay? Many people may not look at that, but one thing, okay, you have a fantastic profile description or profile title, or you have a very nice intro video, okay? Those things don't actually count most times. They don't count. What most clients focus on is your work history. What are other clients saying about what you have done for them?
Hello, coach. Sorry. Have you moved slides?
No. I'm still in one.
Okay. That's introduction to Upwork, right?
Yes.
All right, sir. Okay. Thank you.
I think I'm spending much time on each slide.
You're still on introduction to Upwork. So I was thinking maybe because you already telling us some other things. So I was wondering if you were still on that slide. It's okay. Well, with you.
I'm still.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Thank you. All right. Probably what I'm saying now must have existed elsewhere in the slide. So, but I just want to chip them in here. Okay. So
okay.
So clients look at your work profile, your work history. They look at what you have achieved, what other clients are saying about your services. So when you start working, please make sure you deliver an excellent service so that your clients can give you 5-star and amazing comments, okay? And then they can come back for more. And then all those things will affect your success on the platform. There is something we call job success score on Upwork. I'll still show you those things when we move into the website. I will show you those things, but please be jotting those things down so that once I get there, you can be able to join what I said before and what you see then. Okay, so all those things will affect your job success score. If your clients score you poorly, your job success score will slide back. If they keep on giving you 5-star, 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 and recommending you, there are public feedback and there are private feedback, right? The public feedback is what everybody see on your profile, okay? But the private one is done beyond your knowledge. You don't get to see those things. No one gets to see. It's only Upwork that get to see your private feedback. So that one is very, very important. So if you don't give your best, your clients may, because they don't want to get you annoyed, or they just want you to remain happy and fulfilled, they'll just give you a nice public feedback. But when they go to the private section, they will score you poorly. Okay, so this is why you really need to be your best. All right. So we're going to move to the next slide. Upwork 201. Getting started on Upwork. All right. So when we'll get started, we're going to look at how you can. I'm going to take you through the sign-up process. All right. I already have an Upwork account, so I'll take you through the sign-up process, and then we'll get to a space where I'll have to skip a process. Yes, because since I have an account already, I cannot create another one. But I will take you to a point whereby you just have few steps, and I will show you what to do next, which I cannot do again because I already have an account on the platform. One thing you should keep in mind, please, is not to have more than one account on Upwork. Okay, keep that one. That one will serve you. You can also form an agency on Upwork if you want to build a business from your freelancing career, or if you already have a business and you want to attend to a global client base. All right, you form an agency on Upwork. It's free of charge. The way you create your freelancing account is the way you just with a few clicks, you create an agency account. So keep in mind, one account, one person, one account on Upwork. If you create more than one, those guys are going to track you. And if they track you, you're going to have issues. All right. They can block your account forever, or they can warn you, or they can give you an account hold. Please write it down. Account hold. ACCOUNT hold. HOLD. Very, very important. I'm going to show you where it is located in your profile, and then I'm going to talk to you more about that. Account hold is much like a punishment Upwork give you for disobeying their terms of service. It's a very lengthy content which no one would like to read, but it's very important that when you start, you have to read their terms of service, all right, so that you know what to do and what not to do. Okay, so the getting started section contains the sign up process. Okay, you have to sign up as a freelancer by entering your contact, your login info, and your personal details. You have to follow the prompt to fill up your profile. You set your availability and your visibility. Very important. That some freelancers that have an account on Upwork, but they didn't care to set the availability and then to set their visibility. Okay, there is a way you set up your profile. It will be invisible. Neither Upwork nor clients, nor even people that are searching for your services from browsers will be able to see you. Okay, so you have to set your profile to visible, and then you have to set your availability, maybe 30 hours, more than 30 hours per week, less than 30 hours per week, or thereabout. You also have to set your rates and your payment system. Most freelancers start by setting a very low rate on Upwork, okay, so that they can attract the attention of clients who are looking for low-paying freelancers that have low rates. Okay, but when you really know what you're doing and you believe in your skills, you don't really need to set a very poor starting rate just to attract someone's attention. Okay, so there is something we call project catalog. Okay, project catalog is another way to earn on Upwork. It's just like maybe you bake, okay, you bake birthday cakes, and you already know the cost of baking one birthday cake. You know, you have already carved out the size, the ingredients, and then the design and all those things. You already know what it takes to make a birthday cake. Okay, so you write out the cost, the ingredients you need, the time it will take you to get done and delivered. All right, so you package those things, and then if anyone comes to request that you make a birthday cake for him or her, you just give the person the price list. This is what it will take you. So just pay for it. If you pay for it, on that day I'm going to deliver. All right. So instead of submitting proposals to win jobs on the platform, you prepare project catalog so that when clients who don't want to hire you directly, they can scroll through projects. If your own is interesting or if your own is similar to what they want, the price, assuming you're a content writer, the price, the number of words, the keyword research, the delivery time, and other conditions attached. So assuming it rhymes with what the client wants, okay, the person will just click and buy. Everything has been set, the delivery time, the changes, the number of revisions, and other things have been set. So the person will just pay for it and you deliver at the appointed time. So when you don't want to be submitting proposals, you can prepare project catalog. I think Upwork gives you the opportunity to prepare up to 20 project catalogs. So you can actually focus on transcription, all right, as your major work on Upwork, but you have other skills like copywriting, content writing, proofreading, editing, translation, graphic design, web development. Okay, you can actually do those things, right? But Upwork profile is just for you to display one or two or three skills or niche. Okay, so but through that project catalog, you can now prepare project packages, other skills you have, all right? So that when you are doing this on your major profile, you can now be doing other things, okay, through your project catalog. So then when you set up your project catalog, you have set up your profile, you have requested for testimonials, and you have started marketing your services off Upwork. Marketing is a very important concept in freelancing. When you get started, you need to intensify your marketing strategies. You need to tell people about what you do, you know, especially on social media. You need to broadcast your services. If you have social media pages, post about what you do. If you have websites, if you have a blog, anyhow, you can spread words about what you do. That's marketing for you, right? So you keep on, spreading words about what you do so that as people are clicking on your link and viewing your profile on Upwork, it will be increasing your stats. There is what we call stats. I will still show you the views. Upwork keep records of the number of views, profile views you have per week. They update it per week. So as it is rising, it means that you have been growing your marketing strategy. You have been marketing your profile. People have been viewing it from time to time. When it's sliding back, when it's going down, it's just like a graph. When it's going down, it means that I've been performing poorly. All right. So after all those things, you have started working, you have started earning, you have set up your withdrawal system. You can now cash out. Cash out is just withdrawing your earnings. Okay. I hope we are following.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
We are.
Ada?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. I hope I'm not too fast, please.
We are following. You're doing well, sir.
Okay, thank you
We're
so much.
following. Thank you.
All right, so this is just an overview before we get down to Upwork, so that the website, so that you see everything for yourself. Okay, so I'm on this slide now. winning jobs on Upwork. All right. So after setting up your profile, verifying your profile, optimizing your profile, it is time for you to start earning with your skills, talent, and services. All right. So first thing is to set up your profile. You're going to fill up all the necessary columns, all right, such as your title, your profile description, your employment history. You don't basically need to have worked for a company. It can just be maybe side hustle, things you have been doing before on your own. You just include it there. Anything that will help to convince clients that you can actually do what you claim to do. Just put them there. Stuff your profile, okay? Make it look convincing. So your work experience, your education, schools you have attended, um, your portfolio. Portfolio is just like adding samples of your previous work. Okay, when you don't have any sample to add, create one. Right? If you're into content writing and you have not written a content before for a company, all right, or a business, you can write one. Write one. Just develop a topic and write one. Then you include it there as your portfolio. Okay. So and then after you're done setting up your profile, adding up everything, and things are okay, it's now time to verify your your ID. Okay, I'm going to show you that later. Okay, I think I can scroll down. I added a lot of pictures down here so that, okay, can you see this slide? Not verified, not verified, verified.
Yes, we
Okay,
can. I can see it.
okay. Okay, so you can see this blue mark here. It indicates verification or a verified profile. Once you see that blue ticking on someone's profile, just take it that the person has been verified by Upwork. The person's identity, freelancer's identity, has been verified on Upwork, which means that the person's services can now be trusted by Upwork and clients. And when your profile has been verified with your ID, okay, Upwork will now include you, your name, your services, your project, everything about you in the database, okay, which means that you will begin to appear in search results, all right? So when your profile is not verified with your ID, it's as good as a ghost on the platform. This is one thing many people don't know. It actually affected me when I started. Yes, because I never knew that such things exist. My own was just create an account, start working, and start making money. Never knew that there are some other things I need to do, some background checks and works I need to do for me to start working and then earning. So you verify your profile and then you optimize your profile. Optimizing your profile is not a rocket science. It's just adding all the required information. Okay, your employment history, your profile description, your profile title, your education, your availability, your intro video, and then your testimonial and certifications. Okay, so that's what optimization is all about. Now, if you are familiar with content writing and then normal business search engine optimization, normal search engine optimization, if you are conversant with that, you will know how those things work, keyword research, matching the audience keywords with what you use in your website on your profile. So if you're talking about content writing or transcription, if you're talking about transcription, make your profile title reflect transcription. Then your bio, your description, profile description should be talking about transcription, transcription, transcription. Just find a way to be injecting transcription, the word, and then related words. Search for synonyms, look for synonyms, synonyms of transcription, words that are related to transcription. Find a way to be inserting those words in your profile description. All right. Then when you go to your work history, employment history, you can state that you once you had a you were doing some transcription, you did a transcription work for a company. When you go to your portfolio, make it to reflect what you do, your certification, even your testimonial. Okay, let the content of your profile, mirror your services. That's what optimization is all about. So that when clients use keywords of this, you are working on transcription. When clients are looking for people in transcription and they use keywords related to transcription, so that your profile can appear immediately, as a suitable candidate, a suitable freelancer who can help them with their project. All right. So when you are done with all those things, you now move into applying for jobs, right? Submitting proposals. And then the first thing you need to know is that you need to time your proposal submission. Okay, first and foremost, you need to make sure that jobs you are submitting proposals to, that there are recent jobs, that they were posted recently. Okay, you don't submit proposals to jobs that were posted 10 days ago, 20 days ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. No. Those ones, if Upwork have not marked them as expired jobs, then it means that the client just left it open, looking for trouble. All right. So apply to jobs that were recently posted on the platform. And one way to do that, to find recent jobs, is to refresh your browser. Refresh your Find Jobs browser so that the recent ones will appear. Then you look at the jobs. Make sure you are submitting proposals to jobs that have only 5 or 10 proposals. You can start with 5 or 10, yes. There mustn't be more than 10. There mustn't be more than 10 proposals already submitted by other freelancers. If there are more than 5 or 10, please don't submit. Yes, because assuming you are the client that wants to hire somebody to work on your project and you need something urgently, and then you already have 5 proposals and you're already interviewing them, and then another person is now, the 15th person is now submitting a proposal. By then you have already hired a freelancer to work on your project. So it's as good as you are wasting your time and then wasting your connects. Write this down: connect, CONNECTS. Connect is like something you pay for you to submit your proposals. A kind of a tax you have to pay so that you can be able to submit proposals on Upwork. When you start, Upwork is going to dash you some connects, a massive number of connects that will use to welcome you on the platform. When you join Upwork, they'll be pampering you. Then when it finishes, you can now start, you connect your debit card so that when you run out of connect, you can now withdraw from your bank and then fund your connect history. You can also get connects when you submit proposals and the client get back to you. You will get 10 connects. Anytime you successfully interview the clients, in under 24 hours, they will dash you 10 connects and then thank you for successfully chatting with this client. Okay, so what I do most times, let me give you the latest tip. What I do most times is, if I don't win the job, I make sure that I win connects. Yes, it's very funny, but these are is one of the survival tactics I use. I manufactured on my own. So when I don't get the job, I make sure that I get the connect. So even if the client maybe at the end of the whole conversation he couldn't hire me, Upwork will still give me 10 connects. They will refund me the one I spent and then give me extra so that I can be able to apply for more. They will those things, if you successfully interview with a client, it will count towards your success on the platform. So just make sure that you write a very good proposal. We'll still show you how to write good proposals, and then make sure that you end your proposal with attention grabbing call to action so that it will motivate the client to get back to you. At least when the client get back to you, Upwork will record that you made a good submission, and then they will also dash you the 10 connect. Then another thing you need to know when you start submitting proposals to win jobs is that you have to pick friendly clients. Yes, there are clients that are very accommodating, clients that are very simple minded, that are very friendly, that are jovial. They can correct you in a professional manner. Uh, they can take it easy with you. They can give you all the time you need and all the explanation they need to do for you to understand how the project works. There are some clients that will just they'll get back to you. Yeah, your proposal is nice. Okay, I need you to do this for me. They will disappear. But there are clients, friendly ones who stay online. They will provide all the information you need for you to do a perfect job. They will give you they will upload supporting documents. They will provide all the necessary links. Some of them will even give you samples so that you take a look and then be able to find a way to customize their own. That doesn't mean you should copy what they send to you and give back to them. No, they're just trying to help you because in their nature they are friendly. All right, so you must look for friendly clients, and there are many ways to do that. First and foremost, you need to look at how detailed the description is. There are some friendly words that somebody will use in a content, in a writing. You know that this person is friendly and accommodating. All right. Very, some pleasing words like kindly, please get back to me. Please submit a proposal if you think you're a good fit for this job. Um, I would like to hear from you if you think you can do this job perfectly. So these are like expressions that will show you that this client is friendly. And then you also go through their history. Look at the feedback, because when you end a contract and the client gives review the freelancer, rate the freelancer and drop some feedback, the freelancer will also have the chance to review, rate and drop a feedback for the client. So, and then is an automated process. Okay, if the client review a freelancer and the freelancer doesn't review the client, the client's rating will not appear on the freelancer's profile. So whenever the client ends a contract, okay, and review you, make sure you review the client too, so that the client's rating and review and feedback will appear on your own profile, all right? And then it's very important that you always remind your clients to drop their feedback for you after the contract. Yes, because some of them, those new ones, don't really know how the system works. So they just come in, they hire you, you deliver, they pay you, they run away. They just disappear. I have had experience of clients who it's not really their fault. They don't know how the system works. So that's why it's always good for you as the freelancer to know how the system works so that you can guide some of them. There are some of them that just join the platform, they have not verified their payment system, they have not provided the requirements. They don't even know what they need. You understand? There are clients that don't know what they need. They have a task, they have a project they want somebody to help them with, but they don't know, they don't have an expectation. All right. It's you as an expert in that field that will now guide the client. Okay, this is how I can do this. Is this what you want? You can even get samples if you have and show them what you want. Is this one similar to what you want? Just try to carry them along. If you discover that they don't know the way around the system, just try to give them basic orientation. Verify your payment. Please remember to give me feedback, rate my services. You can beg them to give you 5-star. You don't really need to beg them. You don't begging. I don't mean just like, please give me. But you can just like kindly remember to review and rate my services when you are done. It's when you end the contract, because it will go a long way towards determining my Upwork ratings. All right, because clients review will immensely affect your experience on Upwork. If they rate you poorly, as I've said before, your job success score will go down. If they keep on rating you high, your job success score will be going high. There are many freelancers that when they join Upwork, they just do 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs. They have 100, they move up to 100% job success score, which is the highest, and become top rated immediately. Okay, let's say now that those 4 contracts they did were like $1,000 or $2,000, like generally, summation, $1,000 or $2,000, all right? So they got $2,000, already have 100% job success score. But there are people that have $5,000, but they're yet to reach 100% job success score, and they're yet to become top rated. Okay, so what makes this magic is the feedback and 5-star rating the client gave you. So most times you just need to focus on getting good reviews, because it will go a long way. Because the more your ratings increase and improve, Upwork will be suggesting your services to potential buyers and clients, so that you don't need to stress yourself again submitting proposals. Upwork will now keep your name as a VIP freelancer. They'll keep your name in a special database, whereby when clients need services like that, like what you offer, they'll suggest your name immediately and you get invites. That's how many people get invites. And then basically people that get invites on Upwork are those that have 80, 90, 100% job success score, and then they have become top rated. Those guys, they get so much, like so many invites on a daily basis, right? So work on improving your profile and then delivering an excellent service, okay, so that you can be rated high. Okay, so winning jobs on Upwork, submitting proposals, retaining your clients, and then staying safe. Okay, let me zoom this so I can see the screen very well. All right, so submitting attention-grabbing proposals. Proposal is one major thing that you need to pay rapt attention to. Yes, because that's basically how you are going to be meeting clients. That's how you're going to be making your money on Upwork, by submitting proposals. If you're not invited, even if you're invited to apply for a job, you must still write, you still write a proposal. Yes, though the tone will vary, because the client has now invited you. The person trusted that you do a good job, so that's why he invited you. So the tone will be different from you, submitting a proposal to an advertised job. Okay, you have to be more convincing when you are doing that. But now that you have been invited, you don't have to stress yourself so much trying to convince the client, because he was the one that invited you to apply for a job. So submitting attention-grabbing proposal is very, very important. First, you have to read and reread the job description. Very important. You need to read the job description to actually understand what the clients need. Please, that's why I had to make it the first point, right? This is not right here. So it's not part of it. Okay. Oh, sorry. So you have to read the job description to make sure that you understand everything perfectly. Okay. When you have understood the project and what do you think the client needs, you now cite your past. We are talking about proposal. This is just like the structure of a standard proposal. First, you need to read the job description. Read the job description very well and assimilate every bit of word there, every terminology, every idea that the client is trying to pass across. Make sure you grab what they're talking about or what they want, understand what they need. Then when you start writing, first you have to start with an introduction. Okay. Sorry for that. First, you need to introduce yourself. We're now discussing the structure of a typical proposal. First, you need to introduce yourself. You can start with hi or hello. These are common greeting words that we use on Upwork. You introduce yourself. Hi, my name is this, my name is that, I can do this, I can do that, right? So first you have to introduce yourself. Hi, my name is, okay, don't worry, I'm going to show you samples later so that we can just move on, all right? I'm going to show you samples, the ones I've used, and then when we get to Upwork, I'm going to submit a proposal to a real job so that you see how it is done. So when you introduce yourself, cite your past experience that make you a good choice for the project. Then repeat the content of the job posting to this is to convince the client you read the description, all right? It's very important. After introducing yourself, citing your past experience, which you think is related to the job, then repeat the content of the job description. Tell the client that you have read the job description and you fully understand what they need, all right? This will convince them that you're actually interested in the job, because there are people that who, when they start, please don't make that mistake. When you sign up and start working on Upwork, you don't need to prepare. You can be, testing yourself, writing different kinds of proposals, trying to master the system, how it is done. But please don't prepare templates. There are people that will just go and prepare templates or go and copy templates that typical proposals that others have written before. They will copy those things and store somewhere so that once they see a job related to it, they will just copy the prepared proposal and submit. Okay, that's very bad. It's unprofessional. You need to write a proposal at that point for that particular job, because copying something that you have used elsewhere and then inserting it in another scenario, it may not really fit into the context. So when the client is reading your proposal, he can quickly detect that this guy copied this stuff from somewhere. And then it gives them the impression that, first, you are not interested in the job. Secondly, you are lazy. Okay. Thirdly, that since you were able to copy another person's proposal to paste for them, it means that when you start working for them, you will still copy another person's work and submit. Especially for us that are in content, that are doing writing, proofreading, copywriting, and all those things, writing jobs, all right? So to give an impression that when they hire you, you still go and copy another person's work and give them, which is plagiarism, something that writers should be aware of. Okay, so having said that, then you have to state the steps or the procedures that you observe to while doing the job, right? If you're writing, you need to sketch. It's not like you draw, but just give a description, a descriptive sketch of how you're going to do the job, right? The steps you observe, the procedure, the structure, the outline of what you're going to do. And for you to give them a quick outline, it means that you actually understand the job, you understood the job, and you have actually done something like that. So you know how it works. You know how the content, how the job will look like. You know the delivery process, right? So you cannot do that. You cannot give them a description of how do you want to do the job if you have not read the description. Okay, then the next step is tell them how you will how will your assistants help the clients, like the job you are going to do for them, the services you are going to render to them, how is it going to help them? All right, what ways? In what ways? First, you need to understand what the client wants. Most of the job posting always contain the pain points of the clients. The job posting, they contain what the client wants. Some of the clients will go to the extent of telling you the real thing they want, from that project. Okay, so you must have read the description, you must have understood what they want. Then when you come down here, you now tell them how your work, what you do for them will help them to achieve that thing. Then finally, you have to call them to action. If you are born in content writing and copywriting, you should know what call to action is all about. It's just like motivating somebody into taking action, right? You are done with the proposal. Finally, you have to make the last impression on them, something to motivate them to come back, to get back to you, to hire you. All right. There are many ways to do that. As I've said here, it is your final arsenal to grab and hook the clients, right? So there are many ways to do that. You can just remind them, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. All of us know how to do this one. Okay. You can also tell them, you can write something creative. You can say, when you hire the best hand for a project, you are sure to get excellent results. That could be your call to action. You are just trying to impress, leave the last impression, something you believe will motivate the client to come back to you. Okay, so that's just the structure of proposals. So let's look at how you can retain your clients. Retaining your clients, you have to show the client that you are not just there for the money, but you also to help them achieve their objectives. Okay, it's very important. Don't just aim for the money. Aim at helping them to solve the problem. If you can solve their problem, there is no way they will not come back for more contracts. Okay, so I've talked about that before. Then secondly, you need to, we're looking at how you can retain your clients so that they will come back for more contracts. So when you must have showed interest in their problem and then provided solutions, even before that will come when you start working. Before that, you need to be inquisitive. You need to ask them questions. When they get back to you after submitting a proposal, you need to ask them questions about the project. Look at this. Is this going to be like this? Is this actually what you want? Can we do it like this? Just ask them questions. Show them that you are curious about how to help them. And then you can ask them questions that you believe they have in mind already. It will help you to bond with the client, to create a rapport help to create a rapport between you and the client. And then you know what that will mean when you are in good relationship with the client. It means that they will come back for more projects. Okay. Then the third point I want to make here is that you should not play too smart. Yes, there are many freelancers that would like to take, once they start working immediately on Upwork and then they believe that they're already making a headway, they start thinking too smart. please don't think too smart, because it can put you into a very huge problem. Don't take your contracts off the platform. Is one thing that Upwork will remind you when you start. Please don't accept payments off the platform. That's how they will put it. But I'm also telling you not to take the contracts off the platform. It's very risky because they have some systems, they have some bots, BOTS, that help them to monitor freelancer client activity. I don't know if, okay, perhaps since you have no, I don't know if there's some persons here who already have an account on Upwork, but since you don't have, since 90% have not started already, let me speak as if I'm talking to people that have not heard of Upwork before. Okay, you just need to know that Upwork monitor whatever you do. They're specialists. They're always available 247. They're online. When they are not online, they have automated technologies to help them monitor some processes. They monitor your conversation. Okay, they monitor, not really that they peep into what you do, no, but there are some keywords. There are some keywords that they flag. When you use it while communicating with a client, the system will detect that you have used that keyword, and then they will start tracing the origin of that keyword. And then let's say that you are conversing with a client, and then you start discussing about, let's take the contract of the platform so that we can save costs, so that Upwork will not take their 20%. Yes, when you finish a job as a beginner, Upwork will be taking 20% from your earning. Assuming you paid $10 for a project, Upwork will take 2, you get 8. So for each $10 you earn, you are giving Upwork $2 for their services, all right? So that may not really be much. Yes, that's not much compared to what you go home with. Okay, so but when communicating with clients, don't share your contacts with them. Private contact, like private information, like your national ID card, your driving license, your international passport, is very risky. Recently, I had an experience on the platform with a scammer who wanted to collect my personal details. I had to use my number 6. I had to use my number 6 and act smart. That's how I was able to. Though I actually wanted to play along anyway, because there are people that like to have new experiences by taking risk. Okay, so I wanted to take that risk and see how the whole show will end. And then at the end, I didn't get scammed, and then I was able to learn the new strategy. That there are people that are on Upwork that are just there to steal your ID. There are people that are there just to take advantage of you. They will post a job, but what they post is not really a job. They will attach some links that you will click. Maybe they want the blog or their website to rank high on Google, because by getting organic clicks. All right, if you're into SEO, you know that by getting organic clicks. So they'll just attach a link so that as freelancers are applying, they'll be clicking on the links, and then it will be leading them to their website. Google will be ranking them high. So these are ways through which clients can scam you on the platform. At the end, you realize that what you applied for is not really a real job. They just want to take advantage of you. So please don't take your contracts off the platform. Don't share your private details. Don't collect payments of the platform, so that you can stay safe. All right, and then stay longer on the platform. So this page, we are going to look at how to beware of scams. I just made a little quote here. Okay, so as you know, as you work hard to earn on Upwork, scammers are also working harder to survive. That's very funny, if you think so. Then even as the Upwork teams put all measures in place to keep you safe, there are experts, like wonderful people, who are ready to beat the system just to get to you, just to scam you. So you really need to be wise and smart and intelligent. on the platform. There are many ways to detect real jobs from scams. There are many ways to detect real clients from scammers. Right? First, there are clients that will be asking you to message them on WhatsApp. You will see they will attach their real number, their phone number there. They will ask you to message them on WhatsApp so that you can continue the conversation on the project. Okay, so please, can you just give me a few minutes? I need to plug my laptop. Just a few minutes, please. I'm coming. Okay. Okay. Are you still there?
We are here.
All right. All right. Thank you. The bright lights, I had to plug my laptop.
Okay. Nigerians.
Thank you so much.
Nigerian factor.
I was a bit worried because the battery was going down, but thank God.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Okay, so let's continue. So there are clients that will be asking you to message them on WhatsApp. They will attach their phone number. Please don't message them so that Upwork will not have issue with you. There are also clients that will invite you to message them through their email. Please don't do that. If you also want to know those who are scammers, look at their hiring history. Look at the number of projects that are posted. Look at the amount they have spent, and then look at the comments from past freelancers, like freelancers that I've worked with before. There are some clients that will not have hiring history, okay, project history, but they are still real and genuine. Like those people that are new on the platform, they have not hired anybody, okay, but their payment method has been verified. When you see that, you can still proceed with working with them, all right? They are not scammers, just that they joined the platform newly, so they don't have any work history already. Okay, so you have to check the client's work history, know whether they have hired or not, check whether they have verified the payment system. There are some clients who are just out there to scam freelancers. When they come in, they don't verify their payment method because they are not there to hire anybody. They're just there to scam people. So they will not verify their payment method. Okay. Run away from those people. They're not serious. There are also clients that will come and ask for test work. Like you have to write it. Let's say, for instance, I'm into writing, right? So they want me to write a content and submit for them to review the work and know if I can actually work with them. Some people that do that are scammers. You have already gone through my profile. You have seen my work history. You have gone through my portfolio. You have gone through my profile. You have seen everything. You can see that I have a very good track record. So why do you need me to write a new content? Okay. Why do you need to test my skills again when you can see that I have a good record on the platform? Okay, so most people that do that are scammers, and then they go for new freelancers. They go for new freelancers because they know that you're anxious to get jobs. They know that you're anxious to get contracts. So they will come for you. All right. Give me a minute. Please, sir. What was that now? Sorry for the interruption. So please, you have to When they ask you for test contracts, please don't do that. Don't do that. The only condition under which you can do a test project for them is if they are to fund that test project. If they fund it, when they fund it, that's only when you can go ahead. But if they don't agree to fund it, please don't do that. They just want you to. Some of them, when you write the content and submit, they will take it and work with it. They will post on their blog and run away. All the hours you spent doing research, typing, editing, proofreading will just be wasted. So that's why you have to watch out for those people. When they ask you for test work and they have not funded it, don't go ahead. Then clients that ask you for contact and ID. Yes, the last experience I had was a client who impersonated a major health company in US. Do you know that I took the pain to call the head office, the headquarters in US? I had to look for their number online. I had to look for their email details. I had to contact them to actually know whether it's the company that were posting that job. Yes, because the rewards, the benefits were mouth watering. Like they promised me a lot. You can imagine when someone promised to, once you get hired, that they're going to send um, equipment for you to get yourself a home office. That's what some major companies started doing recently, the wake of COVID-19. Instead of the workers coming to the office to work, they will now ship the equipment you need to your location so that you can now have a home office. Everything you need, printer, photocopier, fax machine, laptops, fans, lighting, everything you need, tables and all those things. They just get your things, ship them to your place. So they promised me those things, and then they're going to wire the money for me to use and pay for them. Then I should send my receipt back to them and all those things. Okay, so the rewards were really, 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 really enticing. So anyone could just fall for it anyway. Um, I went on with their demands. I was just following up with their request and all those things. Though I knew how it would end anyway, but I could have just fallen for it. If not that I know that it could not be possible. Yes. How can you send those things to someone that you're just meeting for the first time? You don't know, you just met the person on Upwork and you want to send $15,000 to the person. It doesn't make sense. So, but anyone could just fall for that. So you just need to be very, very cautious. You need to be very, very cautious. When the offer is too good to be true, run away. Run away, please. All right. So these are how you can detect scams. All right. And then if you're able to discover that those guys are not really serious about hiring you, you leave them and then focus on other clients who are more serious. Okay. So there are some adverts that will be very ambiguous, like, please just know that those guys they're after something else. They're not really there to work with you. And then one thing you need to do when you discover that a job is not a real job, that is a scam, is to report the job to Upwork by flagging the job. When you flag the job post, you have options. Okay, there are many options. Upwork will give you whether to flag the job as um, as the client is your contact, whether the client is requesting that you take the job off the platform, whether the client is just created an ad, not really a real job. All right. So there are many ways to report. So report, like that particular experience I had with that scammer. I reported the job 3 times. And then when I came back online again, it was gone, which shows that Upwork really took action, right? So when you see that, just report to them so that they will take the job off the platform. When you start working on Upwork, you're going to be seeing funny things. There are some job requests, some job posts that will not even make sense. Okay, so just watch out, please. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Managing your earnings. Managing your earnings. This is very important. When you start working and you get paid, you now start thinking about how to withdraw your earnings. Okay. But let's look at this. Before you think about how to withdraw your money from Upwork, I need to let you know that when a client hires you and click on the hire button, you need to watch the deadline. Know when you are supposed to submit the job. Okay? Because when you submit jobs late, it will count against you. So when you submit the job, there are many ways to submit a job. Either you go to the contract room or you walk through the messaging room. I'm going to show you those things. Okay, so when you submit the job, the client will now either request for changes. The client will either request for changes or revisions or approve the job. And when they're approving the job, there is always an option for them to add a bonus. Yes, there is always an option for them to add a bonus. Okay, so once they pay you, it will reflect on your transaction history. Now, there is something we call waiting period. When a client pays you on a fixed price job, it will stay for 5 days on Upwork in their system before it will be released for you to withdraw. Now, this is the security period because they believe that something can just happen and then the client will come back and request for refund. Please be writing those keywords down, or just these lines, just putting them down because they're very important. Request for refund. Request for refund can actually kill your experience on Upwork. There are clients that can pay you today. They'll return in the next 3 days and ask you for the money they paid you. That's very crazy, but those things happen. And I've had real life experience of them. And then there is another one we call chargebacks. Chargebacks is when a client pays you through on hourly jobs through their bank, because when they connect their bank to the contract on hourly jobs, on hourly projects, once you finish the job, I think around that Saturday or Sunday, that's when they will summarize how much you have done for the week. This is for hourly jobs, how much I've done for the week. Then they will send an invoice to the client. It's automated. So once you connect your account to the contract, Upwork will collect the money after that 1 week. They count week by week. So assuming now, I had an experience. Yeah, the clients applied for a chargeback. I end up to $500. Okay, the clients applied for chargeback, and now when a client applies for a chargeback, the bank will automatically request from Upwork to send back all the things, all the money they took from them, from the client's account. And now Upwork will not like to have an issue with anybody, okay? But they will also do their best to make sure that A is happy, while B is happy, okay? They find a way to resolve the matter. They have a resolution, a conflict resolution team anyway, but there are some issues that they don't discuss it because in the first place you did not do what you're supposed to do. Assuming now you're working on a hourly job and you did not use a tracker. A time tracker we normally use on hourly projects. That time tracker will be keeping track of your work. It will be the screen.
think every 1 minute or 2 minutes, but it has some scrambled time frame of screenshotting your screen. It will screenshot your screen and keep a record. It will also keep record of the number of times you used the keyboard. It will also keep record of the number of times you used your mouse. There is a way they will do the correlation, the mathematics, and then they will determine whether you were actually working or you just left the time tracker running so that your earning will be increasing. So this is the back part of Upwork you need to know about. Yes, there are people that will just leave their time tracker on. It will be counting. The earnings will be increasing. But don't think you are smart. Yes, because Upwork will get to you. Clients will always review the job history. They will always review your work history. So when they look at the work history after 1 week, that is by Saturday, Sunday, when Upwork submit the work history to them, when they go through it, they look at the number of clicks, mouse clicks. They look at the number of clicks, keyboard clicks. They look at the screenshot. They join. If there are some things that don't look clear to them, they delete that one. Upwork will minus that time from the time you worked. All right. So now, there may be some clients that would like to play smart, even the ones that are valid, they will remove them. Upwork will get to those clients. They will not allow them to cheat on you. All right. But when you cheat or when you try to play smart on them, Upwork will not protect you. Assuming now you just left the tracker on and it's running, no clicks, nothing, no typing. You're not doing anything. Upwork take record of those things. And if a client apply for chargeback, they cannot defend you. They will not defend you. They will ask you to refund everything that you were paid, right? But when you were really working, you are clicking, you are typing, you are really working, that taking screenshot of your work window. Not when you put on the tracker, you'll be watching movie or you'll be doing something else. They will know that you are not working, right? When the time for payback comes, they will not save you. All right. So you need to watch out. So when you are paid on fixed price jobs, it will stay for 5 days security period before it will be released for you to withdraw it. Then hourly jobs, you work from Monday to Sunday to Saturday. On Saturday, they will now collect your work history and send to the client to review the work history. I think from that Sunday to another Friday, the clients will have the chance to dispute the work history. If they don't like what you did for them, they can reject it. Or if there are some smart moves you made, they can detect it and withhold your payment. Okay. But when you really did a nice job and you worked according to instructions and you did not try to play smart, they will release everything. You get your money in the next 3 days. So it's like it takes 14 days for your money to be available to you on hourly jobs, but for fixed price jobs, 5 days for beginners. Then when you become a guru, like when you become top rated, they will now reduce the waiting period, the security period, because when you become top rated, it means that you have really worked on the platform for a long time, and Upwork and clients can now trust you. So there's no need for them to withhold your payment to make all the security checks because you are now trusted. All right. So once you become top rated or your level increases, they will now be reducing the waiting period. So whenever your money is ready for withdrawal, you have various means of withdrawing. First, you can connect your local bank account details, or you can use Payoneer, you can use PayPal, you can use US account details, or you can go for wire transfer. Wire transfer is very costly. In fact, I was very anxious one time when I started on Upwork that I had to make use of the wire transfer because I urgently needed the money to do something. That's one thing you will notice when you start working on Upwork. Urgent needs. Urgent needs, yes. They will start coming from up and down, front and back, left and right. So you must know how to manage urgent needs. I had an urgent need then for the money, so I had to use wire transfer because I believed I couldn't get Payoneer then. PayPal, of course, you know, PayPal was blocked. I don't know whether they have allowed Nigerians to be opening standard PayPal accounts. Then there is no way you have a US account details at the moment if you are not, if you don't have a domiciled account overseas, or maybe you are not using things like TransferWise. And then, so I had to go for wire transfer. And then they collected $30 from my money. Yes, if you use wire transfer, they will take $30 for each transaction, for each withdrawal. So wire transfer is just like sending your earning to any local account in the world. Okay, you can be in Nigeria, you can be a Nigerian freelancer, but you are sending the money to a local account in Pakistan or in China. They'll collect $30 for wire transfer. Then there is another option which I use. Before TransferWise, it was formerly TransferWise, but now it's Wise. It's called Wise, W-I-S-E. So before it was banned in this country, I opened an account with them. So I make use of it. On TransferWise or Wise, you have the chance to maintain different accounts with almost 30 currencies. Okay, so it means that you can have a Canadian account, you can have a US account, you can have Chinese, Turkish, UK, Australian, New Zealand, like different countries in the world, so that you can receive money with over 50 account details from different parts of the world. So that's one thing that, that's one benefit that I gained from using TransferWise. So I had a TransferWise before it was banned, so I still use it to make my withdrawal. Now, signing up on Payoneer is very simple. PayPal may not be a very good option for you again, except if you have someone overseas who can give you his or her details you use. US account, the same thing. If you have someone in US, a wire transfer, don't go for it, except if you want to dash them your $30 each time you withdraw any money. Okay, so Payoneer is very simple. Payoneer is okay. Local bank account is okay too. It's okay, so that you can be withdrawing your money directly into your local bank account, either your Naira account or your dollar or euros or pounds domiciliary account. I had one, but I still regret opening one. Yes, because when I discovered Payoneer, I now knew that I can actually withdraw my US dollar earnings, okay, into Payoneer, just for a little charge. Because the essence of getting that dollar domiciliary account is for me to be withdrawing my earnings on Upwork. Okay, so I wasted a lot of money trying to do that. Of course, you know how things work in this country. You need to get your papers. You need to know somebody. You need to have up to $100 for you to open it in some banks. And then some other conditions. I'm still glad I was able to do that. So it's still part of the experience. I don't really have anything to regret anyway, but it was all right. So your Payoneer is good. Then your local bank account is also good. PayPal is good. But at the moment, I think you should focus on using your Payoneer to withdraw your earnings. Okay. Then we're done with that. Upwork 401, story of my Upwork experience in 8 months. I don't know. I think I'm going to skip this part now, so that maybe we round off the program with it. Okay, please. I'll take a permission from you. Let me skip this section. We do that at the end of the session. Okay. So the next thing would have been questions and answers, then time to network. All right. So we are done with this PowerPoint presentation. Please, now I'm going to go back to, I'm going to show you how you can sign up for an Upwork account. Okay, how to register yourself on Upwork, how to fill up your profile and start working. All right, everything that we have done here, I'm going to put you through on how they are done in real life, right? We have really spent over an hour, but I will try to do my best to make sure we cover everything. So please bear with me. Seems like I'm taking a lot of time, but I just have to seize this opportunity to do the much I can and then help you the much I can. Perhaps if we still have extra time in the future, we can still do one or two things, all right? Just to make sure that you get to know everything you need to know before getting started. All right, so I'm going to take you back to my browser. I'll take you to my browser and then we'll start the sign up process. I hope you are still with me.
Yes, we are, sir.
We are here. We are here.
Okay. Please, I hope you are not feeling sleepy.
We are sure looking at our time.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're sure looking
I'll
at
do
time,
my
but we
best.
would like the practical aspects.
exactly.
All
Like to
right.
see the practical aspects, yes.
All right. All right. Whose laptop battery is going down? It's very important. Please, I'll pray that DEPA will give you light so that you can plug it on like I did.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Okay. So you can now see my browser, Abi. I had to log out from my account. I had to log out from my account so that I can start a new page, a new sign up process. As I told you before,
We're not seeing
at
your
a point
browser.
I'm going to. Oh, sorry. I need to go back and reshare my screen. Okay. Sorry. Just give me a moment. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, you will now see it. Can you see it now?
It's still coming.
Can you see my browser? Okay.
They said what I'm seeing is that you have started screen sharing, but we're not seeing it yet.
Okay, it will appear. It will appear soon.
Hopefully. Yes.
Okay. You can now see my screen, Abby.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I just typed Upwork sign up. Upwork sign up. You can use Google Chrome. Google Chrome is the standard browser that most freelancers use. You can use Microsoft Edge. I'm using Microsoft Edge now. It's the official browser for Windows 10 and Windows 11. And the way I see things, it seems like very soon Microsoft will stop Chrome from operating in the operating system, because when I removed the expired Chrome, I couldn't install it again. So I don't know why. Maybe they don't want to have it there again, since they already have their own. They don't want to compete with another. They don't want Edge to compete with another browser. But let's watch and see how it goes anyway. So I'm using my Microsoft Edge. It's really nice anyway, but it's not as integrated as Google Chrome. All right, so I will click on create an account. The steps are very simple. Very simple procedure that
Hello,
when you
sorry, please.
start.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry. Can
I'm
we
with you.
join you to create an account as you're creating?
Why not?
Okay, yes,
Okay.
you can.
Okay.
You can. So
I think
please,
it will even be
if you want
good.
to start,
Yes.
yeah. Please start creating. Just go to your browser,
Mm-hmm.
go to your browser and type create an account Upwork, or just type Upwork,
We can use our
and then
phones
you
now.
see. And you can use your phone. Yes, you can
Mm-hmm.
use your phone to get started.
So
I think you should even just be using your phone so that you can be seeing what I'm doing on the laptop.
Exactly.
Okay. So are we on the same page now?
Yeah.
Okay. You just click on sign up or create an account. Then you will see two options, as you can see on my screen. Join as a client or freelancer. And then first option is I'm a freelancer looking for work. I'm a client hiring for a project. So I think let all of us start the sign up process so that everybody will be on the same page.
I'm not on this page.
Please try you.
Telling me where I saw is login, not login to
Okay.
Upwork.
Okay, look for sign up.
Sign up.
Any other person having any delay?
When I clicked on sign up, I didn't get to
Okay.
get this join as a client or freelancer.
What are
I'm
you
seeing
Okay,
is
what
seeing?
did
get
you
your
see?
free account. Get your free
Create
account.
an account.
Your free
Okay.
account. Continue with Google, continue with Apple, continue with email.
Okay, continue with email. Anyone you want. Just go
Okay.
on. You know, the laptop interface and phone interface will not be the same thing.
The same thing.
So who is making progress?
Hello, can I use Google Chrome
Yes.
or Microsoft? Is that choose Microsoft Edge? Okay, I think I have Microsoft Edge.
So I'm using Edge, but you can. Chrome is the most standardized browser for all those things. It's really integrated with your Google details, so it will be more seamless. I'm using Edge because my Chrome went out. I'm running Windows 11, so I don't know. I don't know whether they're rejecting my Chrome, so that I can be forced to be using Edge.
Okay, so what do I type? Do I type Upwork sign up or
Sign up or create an account? Just use any keyword that is related to creating an account. And I really want to say that you mustn't complete the process this night, all right? Like most of us, when we started, you just sign up, add your password, provide few details. Then later, we now came back and started putting other information, profile, employment history, and other things. And then there are some things you cannot do with phone there. You will get a laptop, but those ones are at the later stage. So at the moment, the initial steps, you can undertake them with your phone. So do we proceed?
Yes, we can.
Okay. It's just 3 persons that I'm hearing their voice.
yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, sir. All right. Okay, so my own, I will continue as a freelancer. All right. So just be following the prompt on your phone. The directions, they will try to explain all the processes for you. So there are some descriptions and directions they will be giving you, so you will not get lost. So apply as a freelancer. That's what I would do here. Then you can see what they ask. They're asking me for my name, first name, last name, email, password, then my country. that have chosen Nigeria already because they can detect that I'm in Nigeria. But you can still change it if you're not signing up from Nigeria. So as I told you before, I already have an account on Upwork, so I cannot create another one.
Yeah.
Okay, cannot create. Yes. So at this dashboard now, in this dashboard, I'm going to stop here. Basically, when you key in your email address, your name, your password, and your country of origin, and then click on create my account, they are going to send you an email. They will send you an email to continue with the process. Okay, it's when you now click on that email to continue with the process that you now begin to provide other information. Okay, like your education, your employment history, your education, your profile title, your profile description, your portfolio, your hourly rates, your visibility and your availability, your intro video, and then your profile picture. Okay. So how many of us have succeeded with this first step, the sign up step?
I'm having a challenge using my phone for Zoom as well as signing up. So I'm having a challenge sharing the screen. I think my network is not strong enough to run both.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Even if it doesn't work now, you can continue later. You know, one thing with IT and ICT is that nowadays they now provide interactive UI and dashboards for doing certain things. So Upwork will guide you through the process. You know, the first step is just adding your details, and then they will get back to you, your inbox. Then you now follow the prompt, the email sent to you. Now follow it up, and then be adding other details. All right. Even if you don't finish them in a day or in one trial, you can come back later. And then people like me, I know I've changed my details so many times. Like I've rewritten my description, my profile title, and then a lot of other things. So when I started, I just imputed, like I used basic, I provided basic information for them just to get started. Then later I came back and now started polishing my profile, polishing it, making sure that things are perfect. Okay, so if you succeeded with this first stage and then they sent you an email, you can go back to your inbox and continue from there. But now I want to take you to my profile and show you those things that the details you're going to supply to them, to Upwork, when they get back to you through the email, to your inbox, all right? So those things, I would have provided them if I'm creating a new account, but I already have an account, all right? So I can't create another one, but I'm going to take you to my profile and show you the things you are to supply to them. Now, since you are starting as a beginner, you
Sorry,
can,
Sorry,
okay,
Mr.
yeah,
The
all right.
option I'm giving here is I want to hire / work. So I don't know the one to select.
Okay, you want to work.
Okay, work. Okay.
Yes, you're applying as a freelancer, you want to work. If a client is the only one that can apply to hire.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. Any other challenge? Okay. Please, any other question? Any other quick question? Who has completed the sign-up process?
Sorry, Mr. Christian, sorry. There's
Okay.
this option
Okay.
here that, yes, send me genuinely useful emails every now and then to help me get the most out of Upwork. Then the second option is, yes, I understand and agree to the Upwork terms of service, including user agreement and privacy policy. So which would you like to?
No, go on. Say yes. Accept all the, click on everything. Because
Okay.
when you get started, when you start, they need to be sending you emails from time to time, tips, and then pieces of advice and some welcome messages, things that will help you to stand out as a beginner. So
Okay.
accept those terms to help you. See them.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so if once you click create my account, they're going to send you an email. Then please, I will suggest that you continue with that later. Okay, so that you
Okay.
take your time. You take your time and supply the information they need. Now, when I take you through my own profile, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about. Now, you can start preparing those the information you need to fill in. You can start preparing them before completing the sign up process, so that as you are signing up, you'll be supplying all the details immediately instead of just skipping some steps, right? So when I take you through my profile now, you see things you need, so you can prepare them beforehand. It will help you, or you can come back later and do them when you have signed up. Okay, I'm signing in. All right. Okay. I've signed in. All right. So what do you see, please?
We see your dashboard, I believe.
Yes.
Good
correct.
evening, Christian C.
Good evening.
Okay,
Christian.
correct. You can see very well. All right, so that's it. Good evening, Christian C. Wonderful. Now, this particular feature came up recently. It wasn't part of the system before. All right,
Okay.
It wasn't part of the system. Upwork updated this feature recently, like 2 months ago.
Okay.
So it's now looking nice. So when you come in, they welcome you.
It's looking nice.
When you come in, they welcome you. So this is one thing that you don't see in other platforms, like other freelancing platforms. I can say a lot about Upwork, which I cannot say for other freelancing marketplaces. Those in the interface, the dashboards, the customer care, the security, the flexibility, the inclusiveness of Upwork is what you cannot see elsewhere. Upwork have a very dynamic work process, that protects everybody. It will protect you as a freelancer. It will also protect the clients. All right. They just want everybody to be happy. All right. And they are closer. They are closer to everybody compared to other freelancing platforms. I don't want to say this about Fiverr, but Fiverr is too strict. Very, very strict. In fact, anyone that is talking to about Fiverr will have to mention that fact first before the person will proceed with telling you any other thing about Fiverr. They are very strict. They don't take any nonsense, like not really nonsense anyway, because there are some mistakes that are inevitable. Yes. If you're on Fiverr, don't even type your country in the messaging area, like telling a client that you are from Nigeria, you're from this country or this country. Once you do that, Fiverr will flag your message. They will suspend you. They will suspend you immediately. All right. They will suspend your conversation, and it will take them some time to go through all your conversations to make sure that there is no other fishy engagement you had before they will now clear you. Or maybe in one way or the other, you mention money. In fact, if you're using your app to communicate with a client and a buyer, and you are typing a monetary terminology, like maybe you want to type 20 naira or 100 naira or something like that, they will warn you. All right. In fact, they will message you immediately not to accept payments off the platform because they believe that's what you want to do. And then if you make a mistake during your ID verification, after 3 attempts, that's the end. All your hard work, all your earnings, everything will just go like that. The only thing they can do for you is that I think it's about 90 days or 60 days. They will they will close your account. Then after 60 or 90 days, they will now send you an email on how you can get the money. Okay, and you need to make sure you get it. If you don't get it that time, you wait another 60 or 90 days. Plus a lot of other limitations, other strict strategies they're using. But Upwork is very friendly, very friendly. Like you can make regular mistakes and then they just forgive you, or then they just remind you, see what you need to do. Look at what you did that is wrong. Please don't do it again. Like now, somebody can report that you used, like now, maybe I come to your profile, I discovered that you went to University of Nigeria and Nsukka. I knew you went to University of Nigeria and Nsukka, but you now used Federal University of Technology Owerri. I can report that you used Federal University of Technology Owerri instead of UNN. Now Upwork will get back to you and tell you, please, can you go back to your profile and review your details? You understand? In a friendly term, and review your details. This is how they work, and that's what makes them exceptional when compared to other platforms, right? So it's really a nice place. So you can start here when you are ready to join freelancing, right? You can start here, then you begin to diversify, enter other platforms. So let's proceed anyway. I will take you through all the pages. These are tabs, or you can call them menus, all right? Each of them have the sub menu or drop down menus. Okay, so this find work menu, this find work tab has find work, saved jobs, proposals, profiles, stats, my stats, Upwork readiness test, and my project dashboard. Very, very important. Now, let's look at this. This is your find work menu. Here, you are going to see all the job postings. You can see them. I'm into writing, so everything that you can see here will basically be on writing, website design, web content, marketing content, and writing. These are keywords you'll be seeing here. Ghostwriter, English, writing blogs, writing, editing of annual report, editing lesson plan, documents, music admin, etc. I'm also a virtual assistant. So you're going to, whatever you choose as your skill set, Upwork will use it to suggest jobs for you. What you'll be seeing on your find work dashboard will be based on the skill sets, the skills you selected, the skills you have on your profile. So you need to be very cautious when selecting the kind of skills you want to appear on your profile. They'll use the skills to suggest job postings that you can apply to. So this is it. So even under that find work menu, we have my feed, which is where you get all the job feeds, like all the job postings match your skills. You also have best matches. Best matches here, they will have to filter all the content of the feed and present the best ones here for you based on your work history. Very important. Now, part of the profile optimization you need to learn about is that if you want to be reputed for transcription, make sure that all the jobs, in fact, 80% of the jobs I've been doing on the platform are on transcription. Yes, if you want to be known as an expert in transcription, make sure that you have been doing transcription job, like 80% of them are on transcription. All right, so they will use that to filter the job feed and present the best matches. Then most recent is where they will give you the latest. You can see this one was posted 9 minutes ago. So you can see this one was posted 9 minutes ago. So you can see this one was posted 9 minutes ago. So you can see this one was posted 9 minutes ago. So you can see this one was posted 9 minutes ago. So you can see this one was posted 9 minutes ago. which is so recent anyway. Then saved jobs.
Hello,
These
Nam.
are jobs you have saved. Oh, okay, so let's go on. So
Bobby.
you can see other sorry, since like that is having a call. All right, so you can
Sorry.
see proposals, profile, stats, Upwork readiness test, and then my project dashboard. I said something about project catalog when we were going through the presentation. All right, so we're going to look at that later. But now, save jobs. This is where you see all the jobs you have saved. Okay, then this section, proposals. It will contain all the proposals you have submitted. All right, to contain all the proposals you have submitted. Now, I don't want to leave this page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to this option and right click and then open in a new tab. I'm sure we all know how to do this. So it's going to open the proposal page. Right, so these are all the proposals I've submitted. You know, submitted proposals 37. Now, that doesn't mean that it's just 37 proposals that I've submitted. I've been submitting a lot. Like when I started, I used to submit more than 6 proposals each day. Yes, more than 6 proposals each day. Like I was so anxious to start getting jobs, you know, to start putting my skills into practice, to start earning, to start living my dream. Because I used to hear stories. They are not even stories anyway. Let me just show you. Let me show you people that are really making it on Upwork. I'm just going to use web developers anyway, but everybody can make it there. There are people that are making remote. So, right. Let me just show you what people are getting on the platform. Just give me some time. Okay, look at this freelancer, $200,000 earned. That's not even much. Look at, okay, this one has nothing. Okay, look at this one, $1 million earned. All right, so you know what that means. Let me just filter this. I just want to show you how successful people are on Upwork. Let me just pick $10K push. So to give me the higher ones. All right, so this is 700K. This 1 million. That's good. This is 60. This is 200. Okay, let me check transcription. Something related to what you are doing. Okay. So people are really like becoming so successful financially through Upwork. And those guys, they're not carrying files again, going from one office to another, looking for on-site jobs. So look at those guys into transcription, 5K. Maybe he has worked just for a year. This is 20K, 70, and so much more. All right, so people are really making it on the platform. So back to proposals. This is where you're going to see all your proposals. Everything you have been submitting, you see them here. Now, active proposals are the ones that had a reply from the client. So when the client get back to you, they will group the response. That particular project, they will put the proposal here, the history here under active proposals. Then submitted is everything you submit will appear here. The last one I submitted is this one, SEO blog. That was when? 22 hours ago. No, that's not the latest one. 14 hours, yes. I submitted this one just today, 14 hours ago. That should be around 1 or 2 a.m. early in the morning. You know, when others were sleeping, I was online. All right, but that's by the way. So we have looked at this referrals. Okay, invitation to interview. When a client invites you to appear here, there are some clients that will just go straight and make an offer to you. You understand? They have gone through your profile. They can see that you will do well. They will just make an offer to you. All of them will appear here. Invitation to interview will also appear here. Then referrals. Referrals. This is another way to succeed on Upwork. Other freelancers can refer some jobs to you. Now, when Upwork invites a freelancer to submit proposal for a project, if the freelancer doesn't want to continue with that work, or maybe he doesn't fall into his or her skill set, or doesn't have time again, or just want to push it to another person, the freelancer can now refer the job to another person. All right. So look at this. These two persons, Fiyin and Bert, those two guys referred some jobs to me when they knew these were my friends and they could not do this job. Then I'll tell you more about this. I referred this job to another person. All right. Okay. So then archived. These are proposals that were either proposals of jobs that were closed or that have expired. So anything that is not active anymore, all of them will be categorized under archived proposals. You can now see what I have here. I have over 400. I have 404 archived proposals. All right. When you add it to the 7 I have here and the 37 I have here, see, we're having something like 450 something. Can you imagine that? What I have submitted under 1 year. Okay, I can't interview. You add up these 6 again, but you can get the whole number. All right, so this is just to
404
show you.
proposals.
Those are those that we archived. You have to add it up with this 7 here and the 37 here.
Oh my goodness. Interesting.
See, the struggle is for good anyway. All right. So let's continue. Then your profile. Please, I'm going to go through other areas. Then I'll end with the profile. So that I will now show you all the sections. Now this is your stats. I'm going to open the stats submenu. Now this is where you will see your progress. This is where you see your progress, your backwardness and your advancement. This is where you see everything. Now, this is your job success score. Job success score, very, very important. This thing is a measure, is the first measure of your success on Upwork. I spoke about it when we were going through the slides. Your job success score is a measure of your successful projects and your unsuccessful projects, your high-rated work and the poorly rated works. So it is a combination of all your activities on Upwork, both the good and the bad, the successful and the unsuccessful. So they use a systematic process to compute your job success score. But what you don't need to know how they do the math. What you should focus on is doing your best. Doing your best. Offer a good service. Make sure the client drop 5-star rating and good feedback so that your job success score will keep on rising. Now, if you want to read more about those things, click on this on those question marks. These are screen tips. If you want to read more about them, just click on them. You read more about them. So this is my 12 months earning. You can see it's $2,000, 788.22. All right. So very soon it's going to reach 3K. Okay. So that's it. Then clients who would recommend you. Now, I told you about public feedback and private feedback. Now, recommendation is part of the private feedback. After giving you after rating you and giving you some feedback, they will now ask them for private feedback, all right? So a client may give you a 5-star, but will not recommend you, okay, because you did a bad job and they don't want to make you feel bad. So they just give you a very good public review and then give you a bad private review. So you have to watch it. So then long-term clients, I have 11% because most of my clients, I don't really work for a long time with them. You know, I just do 1 or 2 for them and they disappear. But I'm working towards retaining my clients so that I can at least clock 80% long-term clients rating. Then recent account hold. This is very important. Account hold. I had one before because I committed a crime. I created more than one account. So they had to punish me by giving me one account hold. Now, an account hold is a punishment whereby Upwork will not promote you for 90 days. So assuming you deserve some promotions on the platform, they will not promote you for a complete 90 days. So after 90 days, it's just like 3 months. So after 3 months, they will now, that account hold will now expire. So if you have one account hold, just know that you will not be promoted for 3 months. You deserve some promotions. Now, when that 3 months expires, then they can now be promoting you if you deserve some promotions anyway. So please don't even hope to have any one account hold. Yes, don't even hope to have anyone, because if you have an account hold, it's going to affect the speed at which you succeed on the platform, because they will be assessing your profile from time to time. After the assessment, they can now be able to promote you. So assuming you have an account hold, it's going to retard the tendency of you getting promoted. So please watch it. Then top rated eligible weeks. Now, when you reach 90% job success score, when you reach 90% job success score, Upwork will now begin to consider making you a top rated client, freelancer. All right, so they will start considering whether to make you a top rated freelancer. Now, once you're that 90%, you have reached 90% job success score, they will begin to consider making you a top rated freelancer. Now, if you maintain that 90% JSS for up to 13 weeks out of these 16 weeks, all right, they will now make you a top rated freelancer. So you should always work hard so that you get promoted without you having to worry about anything. Now, communication, very important. Please, anytime you are invited to submit proposals, right, for a job, please respond immediately. Now, the positive responses include accepting the invitation or rejecting the invitation. Now, when you reject it, you have the option to refer the job to another freelancer or to decline entirely, like to cancel it, to reject entirely the invitation. So whether you accept it or reject it, those two things are positive responses. Now, when you have issues, when you don't even respond to it at all, you're invited to submit a proposal for a job and you did not even accept and you did not decline, just left it until it expires. So it will count against you. All right. So they also measure how quickly you respond to messages. All right. So those things are very important. Then this one is another thing too you need to consider, your marketing effectiveness. I mentioned something about that when we were going through the slides on how you can market your skills, your services and your skills, your profile. So you need to consistently market your services, your profiles, your gigs and your projects, across social media platforms. If you have a website, you do that there. If you have a blog, if you have social media pages, you can even be speaking to friends, be sharing your links. They'll be clicking and be viewing your profile to be counting to your own good. All right, so now look at this. You can see that my my marketing effectiveness is going down. It's going down, yeah, because in the past, for the past 2 weeks, I've not had a chance to market my services on social media. There are different social media platforms that are very effective for this. You can use LinkedIn. I don't know how many of us that know about LinkedIn. It's a professional social media platform. Um, it was really diplomatic before now, but I don't know. LinkedIn is turning into another thing anyway. But that's where you can get the kind of clients you need. You can also make use of Facebook. Facebook is very good. You can make use of Twitter. Twitter is very effective as well. Instagram is not that wonderful because it's basically for pictures. It's not for business, but people are making money out of it anyway. So LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, you have a blog, you have a website, WhatsApp too. You can be sharing your profile links on WhatsApp, your WhatsApp status or your WhatsApp group. Just try to be, spreading the word about what you do so that people will be clicking on your links. The more they click, the more they view your profile, and the more your marketing effectiveness increases. All right. Now, when you start setting up your profile, make sure that your profile is 100% complete. Yes, your profile needs to be 100% complete for Upwork to promote you when you deserve some promotions. All right. So how you do that is by filling up your
Christian.
profile. Yeah.
Please, sorry. If somebody in Upwork wants to call you through Zoom, is it okay?
Yes, it's okay. Now, they have included that feature. Let me open my message and I'll show you.
You know why I'm asking? You know why I'm asking? Yeah. As you were talking about Upwork, I just checked my Upwork, and I saw a 16-minute proposal from a Nigerian guy looking for a transcriptionist. So I said, okay, let me just try. As we were talking, so I just sent a message, very short proposal. I just told the person, because his what do they call it? His instruction is not difficult. He just said, oh, I need somebody for a 1-hour audio. So I said, okay, if you can tell me the nature of your audio, I would like to do it for you. I just got a message now, and he wants to call me through Zoom. So I can take the call.
Yes, it's accepted. Please go ahead. Wow.
This is funny. Okay, continue. I'm with you, dear. Continue. I just wanted to share.
Wow, please go ahead though. Thank God. All right. Okay, so please let's proceed. Now, your profile has to be 100% complete for you to be promoted. Now, let's look at the Upwork readiness test. Another key part of your profile, the Upwork readiness test. Now, you have to take this test. You have to take this test for you to be promoted. You can even see here the conditions they have given. They said that passing the Upwork readiness test is required to be eligible for the Rising Talent Program. Now, Upwork has some level of promotions, all right? They have the Rising Talent, which is the basic one. They have the top rated. They have the top rated plus, and they have the expert vetted. There are 4, all right? Rising Talent, top rated plus, and then expert vetted. So you'll be promoted from time to time based on the one you deserve. And the more you are promoted, the more you win jobs, right? And then some perks and then some other benefits that comes with it too. You get to gain those benefits as well. Okay, so all those things ends with you doing your best, all right? Once you are doing your best, you won't even know when those benefits will be coming your way. Okay, so let's look at the project catalog. And I spoke to you about projects. Okay, project catalog. Upwork will give you the chance to have up to 20 projects. Now they added a new feature called consultation. Just like normal consulting services we do in our offices, You can also do that on Upwork. If you have an area of expertise and there are some clients that need to learn more from you, you offer them your consulting services. All right. So let's look at this project catalog. I have up to 12 active ones. All right. So when you start creating your project catalog, let's start. Let's just do a little quick check. When you start creating your project catalog, whatever you have will be in your draft page. Now, this is how to do this. This is how to create a project catalog. You just you start with the title. Remember what I told you before about project catalog? Is another way to earn on Upwork. It's another way to earn on Upwork. So instead of you submitting proposals, you can just, I gave an example with someone who bakes birthday cake. You already know what it will take you to make a very good birthday cake, and you package everything and give to the person who need the cake. This is what you want. This is the number of days it will take me. This is the cost. This is the procedure, all those things. The person will just pay. The only thing you do on the day of delivery, you make your delivery. Okay. So that's what project catalog is all about. Perhaps we can be able to create one very soon. Okay, so those ones I created, they're under review. Now I'm going to open another, I'm going to open one of them that is active so that you see the elements of a project catalog. See what you will need to supply when you start. When you look at this now, you're going to see my project title. This is the title of the project, right? This is my project picture. These are pictures. These are pictures related to the project. These are images, images. Now, this is a sample. This is a file, all right? So you have the chance to attach images of that project. Works, if it's a written content, you attach the file. You can also attach videos, depending on the type of work, the type of projects you are creating, okay? So this is the pricing. This is the pricing. You can see that we have 3 tier here. We have 3 tiers, something like that. We have 40, we have $60, we have $80 here. Now, they are categorized under starter, standard, and advanced. Okay, each of them have their terms and conditions. Here.
Sorry, sir, can I ask a question?
Oh, yeah, go on.
So is this your own project catalog?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's my own. I have been very busy creating a lot of them. I have 12 here already. I even want to make it 20 so that I will have more chances anyway. But that you are creating many of them doesn't really mean that you'll be selling them and be making money. No. Quality matters most times, you know. But some of us will focus on quantity. Yeah, and I've made that mistake a lot of times. I was just creating without getting results. See, but what I do most times is that when I start those things, I can just do them at the moment, set up the fundamental. Yeah, then come back later and then review what I've done and make it more make it perfect. So these are the groupings. We have the starter package, standard package, and advanced package. Each of them have their terms and conditions. Delivery time 3 days, revision 3, number of words. So later, you still, maybe I will share this link with you so that you can go through my profile after this presentation and then see all the components, the parts of my profile. You can even use it as a model, as a template for setting up your own.
Yeah.
So these are. Yeah. So these are the project
Thank
catalog.
you, Christian. That would be nice. Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
And yes,
even
please,
the slides.
Christian is a coach. He coaches people on how to go about this thing, but he will coach you for a fee. And because you're part of this training, he will see what he will do for us. But But if you want to go on Upwork after this training to start up, you can just pay him a little fee so that he can coach you through everything. So when you do your profile, you can always send to him so that he can look through it and tell you, okay, no, this is not okay, do this. This is okay, do this. All right. So he knows what
All
he's
right,
doing.
noted,
Yes,
man.
he does.
Noted.
All right. So thank you. This project catalog is very important. Like recently, few days ago, I was able to, I sold one of them. I sold this one, this properly cited reference, edited preferred literature review. This is under academic writing. I did a work for a master's student, one university overseas. So the person just paid, went through the project. The person needed a 1,000 word academic literature review on project management, and then he needed a 1,000 word work. So he just deposited $40, and then in 2 days I got it done, and then the person approved the project, and that was it. Okay, so that's it. So now we're done with this find work. We're now on my jobs. Let's just click on this. Let me click on this one too. All of them are under my jobs, so that we can just see them in one view. Now, here you are going to see all your active contracts. Then you will see your hourly jobs, your active milestones, awaiting milestones, and then payment request. Now, this all contains all your jobs, all the contracts you have, especially open ones. See all the things, okay? Even the ones that you have closed, that has ended, all of them are here. You get to see them. I had screenshots of this in that presentation. So when I send it to you, you see them, see the ones folks have done before, then to help you to really know that those things will work. Okay, so sorry, let's go back to this, my jobs. All right, so hourly jobs, see how they grouped those things. Those ones are the hourly jobs I have, the hourly job I have currently. I think when I click on this, I will see other ones that have expired. So all of them are hourly jobs. Okay, so these are things you can go through. Okay, they don't demand special explanations. Things you can go through and quickly understand. These are contracts that are open, active milestones. Now, when you are submitting a proposal for a job, you can decide to be paid for the whole contract, for the whole project at a time, or you work by milestones. All right. So milestone is just like breaking down a bigger project into bits, so that you don't do all of them at a time. Okay, so that you get paid stage by stage. So that's what milestone is all about. Okay, this is my work diary. This one is for hourly jobs. Yes, because recently I don't have any hourly job. That's why I don't have anything on my work diary. So it's still empty. I don't know if I can go back and show you the one I had when I had an hourly project. Let me see. Sorry. Okay. It's not showing up. Okay, no problem. Let's just go on. Then here, your reports menu. Report menu is very important. Report menu is talking about financials. As you can see, this is my recent reports. I don't have any work in progress now. Yes, I don't have any work in progress. And then now, when a client hires you and deposit some money or the payment in escrow, okay, it will appear here, work in progress. Then when the client has, when you submit the job, the money will appear here. Then when the client approves the project, the money will appear here, pending. Look at this one. This is that project I was talking about that I sold recently, $40. So Upwork collected a 20% service fee and is now 32. So I will go home with $32. Okay. So this is the client. Yeah. So the money will be available on 24th. That is 3 days from today to be available for me to withdraw. So once it passes through the 5 days security / awaiting period or waiting period, it will enter into the available column. When it enters here, this one will enter by 24th. So when the money becomes available on 24th, I can now withdraw the money. All right. These were the recent withdrawals that I made. You can see them down here and many more. I can view all the transactions here. All right. So that's it. So you need to know how those things work. Work in progress, when a client hires you. In review, when you have submitted the work, pending, when it passes through the 5 days, 5-day waiting period or security period for them to do all background checks to make sure that everything is okay. When it's available, nobody can take it back from you, except they apply for chargeback, okay, or they enter a dispute with you. That's the only time they may possibly collect this money back. Now, there are many freelancers that once anything is entering here, they're taking it immediately, okay, because they don't want stories. You now decide how you want to be doing your own. So my reports will show all my reports. Billings and earnings will show my billings and earnings. Connect, I spoke about Connect before. Connect is like a tax you pay to submit proposals. Now, it depends on how big the project is. There are some projects that need 6 connects. Now, the Upwork sell 10 connects for $1.3. Yes, 10 connects for $1.3. If you don't have any connect at all, you want to buy more, that's when you have to pay. But when you have also, I need to mention to you that every month, Upwork will give you free 10 connects. When you submit a proposal and the client gets back to you and you do few chats, Upwork will also dash you another 10 connects. All right, so these are 2 conditions, 2 instances where Upwork will be giving you free connects. Aside from those ones, you have to buy. Okay, they'll also give you when you sign up. I don't know if it's up to 60 or 50. I can't remember anywhere, but something very adequate for you to start with. Okay, so this is messages. Messages. This is it. When you click on messages, you'll be here. Now you're going to see all the clients you have been in communication with. Okay, so this person just approved this this project. He just activated the milestone anyway. By activation, it means that he has deposited the money for this work. Okay, now look at this. When you come up here, you see when he this is when he created that milestone. And he created the milestone somewhere up here, but he did not activate it at that moment. So he has now activated it by dropping the money in escrow. So it's now safe for me to get to work. It's not safe for, okay, he updated it here. He updated the contract here. This one is a different thing. He updated the contract here, but he did not make any deposit. He has now made a deposit. Now, if I click on it, you will see that he has deposited the $8. Now, when you finish, when you are working with a client and you are done with a job, you want to submit it, please, you can come here and click on View Contract. When you click on View Contract, you enter the contract page or the contract room. Okay, here, milestones and earnings. If you want to submit the work, click here. Click on this, submit work for payment. All right, if you want to go back to messages or messaging room, you come here. Know more about the job details, you come here. View job posting, original job posting, view offer, view history of contract changes, then feedback. When you are done when a contract has ended and you want to give the client a feedback and review the client, you have to do that here. All right, the client will do the same thing here. But if you don't want to follow this procedure, you can go back to messages, and then whenever a client ends a contract, Upwork will update you here with a link that the client has ended the contract. Let me show you one. Look at that project I sold. Look at it here. Abel, he has ended the contract. Okay, then he approved the project. This approval is supposed to come before this. I don't know why it happened, like maybe network glitches, but this to show you that he has ended it. They will always update you, so update you here. So if I want to give him review and feedback, I can click here on view details. Then it will take me back to this contract room. Okay. Now another
Hello,
thing
Christian.
Yeah.
Hello, coach. Are you with me?
Yes. Are you with me? Yeah, I'm here.
Coach, thank you so much. Oh, you are doing great. Breaking down everything for us.
Breaking down everything for us.
Well, it's almost 3 hours.
It's almost 3 hours. It's true. It's true.
So I want to know if we can.
I want to know if we can.
What they call make an appointment with you or arrange a meeting for next tomorrow.
Okay. I'll have to check my schedule.
Please do.
Okay.
Even if it's just an hour more.
All right. I understand.
So that we can also get to some other things that we have to do.
Yeah. It's really a lengthy process as I'm trying to.
Yes, I know. It's really, really much. Do you know, I never knew there's so much about Upwork, and your experience is just mind-blowing. In fact, now I even have to start paying for the consultation because I have a lot of questions to ask you. I just got hired. Just like that.
Wow.
But I think the person is a Nigerian. When we were talking through Zoom, he said that he's also a transcriber, and I saw that by the kind of things he was saying, the kind of transcription terminologies he was using. I knew that this guy is a transcriber, so he's needing somebody to just do more work on the side.
Wow.
That was how I just jammed it though. But it's going to be a break. I just got a mail from Upwork now that I have to verify my identity within 7 days. So I need you.
Yeah. Wow, this is a good news, like very good news. Like you can imagine, such a thing happening on this program. Like
I'm so shocked. I am so shocked myself. I am so shocked.
And the way I see it, it's going to be a long-term project, work relationship.
Yes, I believe so too. But I want him to pay more. $25 for 1 hour, 38 minutes is too small.
Then normally, what do you take?
It's supposed to be this kind of transcription is supposed to be $1 a minute now. I should be getting like $98 for this job, but now he's going to pay me. Now he said he will increase it to $30. So
wow.
But that's the standard, right? But some people can pay you 0.5, some people can pay you 0.8. Wow. As a beginner, I used to get 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. But these days I charge more.
It's true.
But I just accepted it because this will be the very first time somebody is saying hello.
Wow.
And to think that I'm not even verified though, I have to optimize my profile. So I'm going to need you. So I'm sharing this so that every other person can hear too.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Your expertise. Thank you so much. So Christian, please look at your schedule and let us know when you'll be able to continue this with us, because we need, if we have questions, like somebody has asked about Connects. Somebody has asked about Connects. Yvonne asked about Connects.
Yeah.
And then somebody else has asked about, I asked about the pioneer thing also. So we will be having questions for you because this thing seems so overwhelming. So
Yeah,
maybe
it's,
we'll
it's
put
very,
our
it's very
questions together so that the next time you meet with us, you get all these
okay.
questions and you answer them, or we send it to you before you come so that you'll be able to put us through.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
All right. So
So
you check
okay,
your
let me
schedule
just
and get back to me.
okay, okay.
But I think we should start. We should start winding down now. It's 11 o'clock.
All right, all right, all right. So thank you everyone. Like I'm really amazed that you guys are able to hold on till this
They
moment.
did, though. They did. A good number of people are here, and me, I'm so surprised as well.
Wow.
But you see
Wow.
how
Wow.
hungry we are. You see how hungry we are to break this, to break through. We need to break
Yeah.
through. Yes, please.
It's all right. It's all right. So we can do it very soon.
Just let
We
me
can do
know.
it very soon. Yeah, but basically just decide anytime soon.
Okay.
Anytime soon.
Okay.
Yes, anytime
Okay.
soon.
All right.
We can do it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Then maybe by then I'll be able to share other there are a lot of resources I wanted to share as part
Oh,
of the
you share
program.
with us. You will, please.
Yes,
You will,
probably
please.
after the second one, right?
Are you on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
I should connect
I'm
with
on
you then.
LinkedIn.
I should
Did I
connect with
share
you.
like
I should connect
okay?
with you there because I also need to optimize my profile on LinkedIn. I've not just had the time because of this training. I
Okay,
just post everything by March. All my profiles
okay.
everywhere will be optimized.
Me too.
Everywhere.
Very important.
Very
I just shared
important.
my LinkedIn link now.
Okay, okay. I see it. I see it. All right.
It's all right. Thank you so much. Just pick out a time anytime soon. I'm ready.
All right. Okay, no problem. Everyone, I just want to thank you for being here. We can keep talking on the WhatsApp group and I will update you. We'll talk and then I will update you. Am I screen sharing? No. We can screen share more. Okay. And I will update you.
Anybody?
I'll
Okay, yeah.
update everyone on how things on the decision we make, all right, so that we can come back and ensure that we get through with this Upwork thing. Okay, so we can also start out. Your assignment will be to start out with your profile. Start out opening your profile tomorrow on Upwork, so that if you have a question, you put it down, so that the next time we call the coach, or if you need to ask the coach anything, or if you pay for his one-on-one coaching and you need to ask him questions, you will have precise questions that you ask him, please. All right. I think we should round up now. Anything you want to share with me, please do so on the WhatsApp group, okay? Chinedu, Patrick,
All right.
Temitope, Ebitimi,
Yes. All right.
Thank
Eddie,
you.
Emmanuel,
Thank you.
and who is with the Infinix G something? Grace. All right. Thank you guys for being here till now.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Thank you,
My
ma'am.
pleasure. I'm also learning like you people. All right. Take good care. Have a good night.
Good night too, ma'am.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye, coach. Thank you. We'll talk. I'll call you
All right,
tomorrow.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, ma'am.